Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I wanted to try out one of these mini cordless chainsaws and see if they're even worth it. So let's give it a shot. Alright everybody, welcome back. So this happens to be from one particular company, but honestly, you can buy, I will have it linked in my store, you can buy any of these. This just happened to be the cheapest one there. They're all pretty much the same of the level I was looking at, and you can buy them on plenty of other places other than Amazon. But they're fairly inexpensive, and I've seen a lot of people lately using these in person and online. And I thought, you know, that could really come in handy for me personally, not only just for yard work and trimming trees and stuff like that, but for making up wood for all my wood stove videos. You know, I have a couple of branches out in back that I cut off one of our trees out here, and that thing is just big and long and annoying, and I was thinking, oh, I'll do this with a handsaw, and it's going to be annoying, so I just left it out there. So that's one of the things we're going to test with this today. This is by a company named Ulan. Of course, we know where it was made. All you have to do is look at the manual. You know, it was made in China, obviously. We're going to try it out and see if it's worth it. I am going to use it long term. I'm actually going to use this for cutting up my wood and kindling and stuff. So when it fails, if it does, you will know about it. I will come back and tell you and let you know if it decides to poop out on me. So we're going to open it up. I do have a battery for it charging, just so you know. The charger comes here. That's the battery. It does come with two batteries. That'll be red, that little light on there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Until it's fully charged, green. We're going to just charge it up a little bit. They were fairly full when I got them. The other one was completely full. So, let's take a look at what you get. You do get the manual. Now, of course, this will all be covered. I have opened it up already. You got another battery here. And I just poked it in there and tested it, and that was from the one that was full. You get your bar. Okay. And the actual unit itself, which actually feels pretty good. It is made of ABS plastic, but it feels sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's junk or going to fall apart. You'll get your tools for adjusting. We'll get into doing that in a second. And your chain. Make sure you pay attention to the instructions and put the chain on correctly. There's a correct direction it goes. I believe that's it, but I'll check and make sure before you actually put it together. You want that small part in front and that cutting edge facing forward. If you put it the wrong way, it will not cut. You'll get absolutely nothing. And honestly, a good way to do it is just to kind of run your hand over it and feel, ooh, that's sharp. Yeah, there's my correct direction. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing else in the box. We're going to get rid of the box. And we're going to try this guy out. The first thing you're going to do is take off the side. I'll get that ready and bring you back. Alright, so first thing you're going to do here is take this off the side. And that will be hand tight when you get it. Okay? You're going to pull this off. Now you will notice another screw in here. Okay? That's going to be where you tighten your chain up. You don't want to do that right away. I am going to move it out a little bit because it was kind of tight there. Kind of loose, I mean. But that's about good. When you put all this together, you are going to be able to move that, and that will tighten or loosen your chain. And I'll give you an idea how tight you want that chain. Now again, I am no chainsaw expert. What I've learned from this, I've learned from watching other people's videos. So if I'm doing something wrong, feel free to correct me on it. This isn't, you know, this isn't Wrangle Store here where he knows chainsaws inside and out. I'm just learning. And believe it or not, I had a chainsaw, and I absolutely had no use for it. I had a full-size gas-powered chainsaw, and I had absolutely no use for it, and it sat until the carburetor got filthy, and, you know, it's still sitting over there, and I have to clean it up. But I really don't run into a lot of big trees out here. It's not like I'm out in, you know, the pine forest wilderness or something. Most of the trees here have been planted, if they're other than palm or cactus trees. You know, there's really not much else. So, first thing we're going to do is make sure we have it on right. It is in the directions. Let me grab that for you really quick. It will show in the directions. You want that, the smaller piece in front and the larger piece in back like that. It almost looks like a little bumper car. Okay, you got your little piece in front and your cutting piece in back. See, that side's dull, so you don't want that. So that's how you're going to do it. You're going to put this on here, really easy. That will go anywhere. That will go there. And the chain will go into the sprockets back here. And it's funny, just for giggles, I hand fit this the other day, just playing around with it. to see. There we go. That's good. Okay, so here you go. You got it in there. Next part you're going to do is cover it with this. You're going to put this over the top and just hand tighten it. You don't want to tighten it all the way down because you're still going to move this bar back and forth a little bit to get it all set up. So let me get the side on there, and we will move on from there. All right, so we've only done this hand tight. This is still a little loose here, as you can tell. So you're going to want to tighten that up, and to do that, you're going to get that screw inside there with this screwdriver. Just pull it forward a little bit. A little more. Hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I am. Okay. There we go. We're getting a little resistance. One more little turn, I would say. Okay. So that's about as tight as you want it. I might even loosen that up a little bit. That's a little bit of a pull to get that, so may loosen it up a little bit. Actually, that's pretty good, to be honest with you. And we'll try it again. It's trial and error. If it doesn't work, if it's if it seems like it's dragging on there and not going to work, you can always loosen it up. But that seems pretty good from what I've seen. Again, from what I've seen others done. Now we're going to finish tightening this up. Then we're going to plug in the battery. Let's see how well it works. Okay, real simple. You got your marks here, got your bottom here, where you're going to be sliding it in. You're literally going to just slide this thing in, and there you go. It's on. Let's see how it works. And yeah, this is a real chainsaw. Be careful. Don't go putting your finger up here, Keep your finger off it until you're ready to use it. It is a real chainsaw, and it will mess you up, so you got to be really, really careful. All right, let's take it outside and try it on some wood. So what you see back there is the branch off of my tree in front. That was the one I just kind of was lazy and just left sitting there. We're going to try and chop that up. I just tested this on a piece of wood. It's pretty impressive, I gotta say. How long it will be impressive for, I don't know. But we are definitely going to try it out. So let me bring that piece of wood over here on my stump, and let's get to cutting. All right, here we go. You're in camera there. Just wanted to make sure. That tears right through it. Side. No problem. I was getting in the bottom was getting in the way of the cutting. Let's try this out here. There. Yeah, I gotta say that's impressive. I'm no expert using this thing, that's for sure. But that's definitely doing the job. I gotta get something a little heavier there. Let's do it that way. Have enough pressure on it. And that is why you need to be very careful when using this. You definitely want to get yourself a big enough log. Now, that was really not the best test because, well, I don't really have much in the way of stuff on the branch. I'm kind of holding it in place and it's shaking around. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out front to these trees on my property, and we are going to try and cut some big branches off them, and I'll show you how that works for pruning. Now, as far as making firewood here, that just made easy work of a whole lot. We're going to, wonder if I could try through here. It just tears through this stuff. That's insane. But, yeah, I think I'd baton that. I'm afraid of jumping and hitting my finger. But, yeah, it definitely does the job. Let's cut through here. Yeah. So, I am impressed. I really didn't expect it to work that well. It's not bad. Chain's a little loose, so we are going to tighten that up. I'm going to see if that's going to be an ongoing problem. It's not horrible, just a little bit loose there. So we'll tighten that up and take it out front. Also, too, it's a new chain, so it's probably going to stretch a little bit when it gets used. Take it out front, and we'll try pruning some branches with it. All right, so this is going to be the real test. I mean, these aren't huge, thick branches, but they are pretty good. We're going to try it out here. I want to cut this one piece off here. We're going to see how well it works. I would love to cut a big, thick chunk over here, but That's part of the tree, so I don't want to ruin it. So we're just going to cut this section right in here. Make sure we're in camera. Yep. There we go. Yeah, that was lightning fast. Okay. There we go. Last piece, and I'm kind of holding this precariously, so. So there you go. Does seem to do the job. Does seem to work. I'm really impressed with it so far. If it keeps up like this, I may pick up another one for other stuff, but that's pretty darn good so far. If it can do that, it can definitely do some thicker stuff. So let's bring it back inside, wrap up the video, and then I get to clean up my mess. Alright, so we're back inside. All I did was wipe it off with a paper towel. Looks to be pretty good, and I gotta say, I'm impressed. If it keeps working and doesn't fail on me, I will be very well impressed on this. These run $60, like I said. I'll throw it in my Amazon store down below. The bar on this is 4.3 inches. All right. Chain speed is 4 meters per second. And you got about 2 of these, 2 lithium batteries, 2,000 milliamp hour batteries. And the whole thing weighs about, with the battery included, 2.9 pounds. Not a heavy item. Not something that's going to really be difficult to carry. I don't like the fact that there isn't a safety on it, but if you're careful, you should be fine. Again, if you're carrying this, say, in a tool belt or something, and you hit that by mistake, it's going to hurt. So, you want to be careful with it. Even when I was wiping it off, I took the battery out. Again, there's no safety on top here, nothing like that. So, all in all, a good little deal if you're careful with it. We'll see how it holds up. You know, I'm going to use this to prune trees and stuff. I'm going to use it for my own, to make my own wood for my wood stoves. I mean, having something that I can cut down firewood with, like that, you know, just cut it into little pieces and then baton it into sticks. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Because a lot of times when I get these big pieces of firewood, I have to chop them down with an axe or whatever. It takes a while. This will make very quick work of it. Also, too, I wanted to make a hot plate out of a nice round log. I have a round log on the back there on the side, and I want to cut a piece off, kind of make a hot plate so when I'm doing cooking out here, I can put the pan down on it and not worry about it burning the plastic. So, I mean, this is going to have some use. Definitely going to have some use in the channel. Will definitely make my job a whole lot easier, and we'll see how it holds up. You know, for $60, it's worth a shot. If it doesn't, I will be back and let you know it didn't hold up. Anyway, that is the Ulan Mini Cordless Chainsaw. Like I said, they run $60. This was the cheapest one I could find on Amazon, but I'm sure if you go on Wish or these other places, you might be able to find them cheaper. They are made in China, so, you know, it's hit or miss if the quality's there. But they do seem to do the job initially. I gotta say, I was impressed. One of the things I did learn is, if you're going to do it, have it down somewhere and have good pressure on it. It was kind of chattering because I wasn't pushing down hard enough on it when I was doing it in the backyard. So if you're going to do this, have positive, firm pressure down on your item, and don't just sit it there and let it work, because it will bounce all over the place, and that's not a safe condition for anybody. So anyway, folks, that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I have lots of cool stuff coming up, so make sure if you like the content, you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out our Amazon affiliate store down below. I try to keep everything in the store that I review. Like I said, if there's something here you want to find out and I didn't mention about it, you can go pop over there and check it out. Also, too, don't forget to get our Thrive Life link down below. If you're interested in getting started in some freeze-dried food storage, and as we've seen over the past week, that is a very good idea right about now. You can check them out there. You don't have to join anything. You can just get involved. You can also check out our preparewithiridium.com link. That is our food for patriots. It's preparewithiridium.com. That'll be down below as well. That is $70 on a 4-week supply of food for one person. So you can check that out, and definitely that's a good deal. It's kind of set and forget. Put it away. Good for 25 years. You don't have to worry about it. Just make sure you store water. And don't forget to check out our freeze-dried wholesalers link down below as well, too. You get a 15% discount when you use my link. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.